the tree, the ginkgo, is a very, it's a bluish green, it's a really deep color. It has a lot of interest in the bark. I love the bark down near the bottom. I mean, the black stone, it's smaller, but what's happened here is this grayish, little slight amount of red picks that up, and that bubbly picks it up. But it matches more with the pot, and it makes the pot look that much heavier. If there's anything this tree really needs, it would be a pot. It's a beautiful pot for it, but it's just too big, too deep. And unfortunately, again, we don't have all the stands, so this is one that was a loaner from somebody, and it's okay. It kind of shows off all that interesting stuff. It looks like it's been moved here, so let me get this back in the middle. I would rather have a 3-footed pot with the single foot in the front, and then this tree needs to be moved a little more towards the center of that pot. But it works. It's not perfect, but it works. And then the little accent, you've got a riot of color over here, a bright blue on a brightish red thing with a very soft green. So that one needs to change a little bit. But I brought the picture into the scene because that picture has a lot of refinement down in here. A lot of little, it probably is more of a fall picture or an early spring. The red is good because that does introduce and bring this into it a little bit. The distant mountain, because this really shows that it's up close right in front of your face. But it's the softness in that, but yet the color and the little tiny things that make this look a little more refined. And maybe because it really brings your eye to this, but you still see the tree, but it's not an overpowering feeling. But it looks like a nice tree. It's a little broad in places, but you want to sit down underneath it and have a little picnic. So maybe instead of this type of a stand, if we took, I don't want round, 1 second. It's the pot that's really making it difficult for this accent. No, I don't like that either. You have to have 101 little pieces to make one setup work. Okay, so it's just this combination is not helping. The blue does tie in a little bit too much, but the room of it, by pulling it out, if we tightened up on that scene, like we have some scenes where they're tighter with the tree, if you came in a little closer and moved this one over and looked at it, all you'd be doing is looking straight up. And that's why we gave it a little more room. Okay, so again, we're cherry picking through on certain